Heyo. Sorry about that, Tina.
I was gonna say, does anybody have a list up so that we can go through them as we get to them? But okay.
I have the Academy Awards like page up.
Same.
I got it too.
Okay, good, because I haven't found a list that I like. Like the orders are all weird. Every cycle, the order is different, which is annoying.
It just would be nice if they came out and said, and this is how we're doing it, this order. But I guess, I don't know. I guess since that 1 year, they decided to do Best Picture not as the last.
And no one liked it.
Well, that was the worst thing because it's like you've already said Best Picture.
And the thing is, they were calling their shot on who would win it because they're like, we're gonna say Best Actor for last because it's the year Chadwick Boseman died, and he didn't win it. And Anthony Hopkins accepted the award.
Anthony Hopkins was home in bed. Oh, hey, we're doing a podcast.
Yeah, let me get started. Here we go. We're not going to do any intros or anything because this is just for Oscars. All right, here we go. It's the Culture Smash Cast, episode 644 for March the 6th, 2024. I'm Stephen Lackey, editor of the Culture Smash Cast. Nico?
Nicholas Qualls, contributor to Culture Smash Cast.
From the baby bed. From the baby prison.
Yep.
Tina
Claus, contributor to Culture Smash Cast.
And back with a vengeance.
Nathan. Oh, me. Hi, Nathan Savino, contributor to Culture Smash Cast.
Zach?
Oh, I'm here. Hi, my name is Zach. I know stuff.
He contributes nothing.
I know.
True. Oh, you want to know what he contributes? We're going to talk about this right now.
God.
Right before we get into the actual show. Which, by the way, if you're listening to this later, this show is going to be basically an Oscar show. We're going to talk about the Oscar awards and give our opinions and sort of discuss. But we're also gaming, so you can game with us, and we'll go over the rules in a second.
Yeah, feel free to play along. It's fun.
But I have to start off by saying, me, Nico, and Tina, we are all sick. Yeah. Normally, we do this in person, the same as we do Film Ball. But we came to an agreement yesterday that we should do this streaming because all of us are still trying to get over a sick. And Zach said yesterday, well, should I come over there tonight or not? And I'm like, well, we're not doing the show tonight. We're doing it tomorrow, correct? And
look, this week has been, I have been frazzled-dazzled, man.
So I said, we got him on the straight and narrow. I'm like, listen, the show's tomorrow. You know that tomorrow's Wednesday, right? He's like, yes, okay. And then I'm preparing for our stream, and I go out to grab my cough drops and extra water to make sure I can get through this live stream. And there this dumbass is standing in my living room petting my cats.
Look.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah.
It does track.
My brain is really smooth. It's the smoothest you've ever seen.
Well, and then to top it all off, guess what he's using as a freaking camera stand?
Yeah.
It's a toilet brush.
Wow.
Hey, you know what? It works.
Ingenuity, though. Like,
I'm impressed.
Well, there's that. Right at the time that we get over being sick, the three of us get over being sick, Zach will have pink eye.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't even think this one has been used.
So real quick, hola.
That
in the chat.
For the cleanliness of your toilets, my dude.
Wait, yeah, it totally has been used.
Oh, perfect pink eye.
Or hepatitis.
Thank you for hanging with us. We're going to talk about the Oscars. So real quick, before we jump into the actual Oscar-y stuff, join us every Wednesday night at 6:15 CST on YouTube, Twitch. Well, YouTube and Twitch, usually. That's pretty much where we are now. Like I said, 6:15 CST, sometimes 6:30. You just got to follow the channels. If you join us, you can jump in the chat, and we will interact with you during our live stream. So do that. Special thanks to Skinny Mixes for supporting the Culture Smash Cast. Skinny Mixes are coffee, dessert, syrups, 0 sugar, 0 calorie, and 0 to 2 carbs. Head on over to skinnymixes.com and try some of their syrups, such as the white chocolate, salted dark chocolate, and the salted caramel. And also have a variety of cocktail mixes that I recommend. I personally like the margarita, and I like their fruit flavor infusions, water infusions. Use promo code CultureSmash for 15% discount on your order. Spend $50 and shipping for free. How about that? All right.
So before we get into the game, I just want to give a film ball update.
Ooh, I'm excited for this.
Because there has been some movement, my dudes. All right, first things first, I want to do the TikTok game. All right, Andrew is still in 6th place with negative $10 million.
Perfect.
That's going to change because he had Dune, so he'll start getting that money coming in next week. In 5th place is Dustin with 285,000. In 4th place is Chris with 11.3 million. In 3rd place is Jason with 50.8 million. In 2nd place is Steven with 79.7 million.
Whoop, whoop.
And then literally $100 million more with 179.8 million is Leo.
Oh my God.
Wow,
That's
big
what I'm
numbers.
excited about. Here's
Big
what I'm excited about.
I'm not.
For our game, no, he's not. For our game, in 5th place with 3.6 million is Nico.
Perfect.
In 4th place with 59.9 million is Zach.
Damn it.
3rd place, 69.1 million is Steven.
Damn it.
In 2nd place with nothing but wild cards at 88.9 million is me. And then Nathan is in 1st place currently with 125.3. Now, here's the fun bit, okay? Okay, here's the fun bit. Zach, you still have Dune Part 2 and The First Omen. You don't get It Ends With Us because that's been moved to June 21st.
Fuck.
You don't get Mickey 17 because that's been moved to January 31st.
Fuck.
Steven, you just have Kung Fu Panda.
Things happened.
You know what? We're all good. We're back, baby. We're good.
Nathan still has Imaginary, the American Society of Magical Negroes, and Unsung Hero. Nico does not have Founders Day or What About Love. Those have actually been pulled from IMDb. Founders Day listed at 2023, but there's no box office for it. And What About Love? You can't find it. But he does still have Arthur the King, Civil War, and Godzilla and Kong. I have, I love this because I still have 1 more week of Bob Marley, 3 more weeks of Demon Slayer movie, and then I have Raymond's Big Move, which I'm not expecting most movement there. And then I have Ghostbusters.
This is going to be an interesting game moving forward.
I suspect it's going to come down to between me and Zach. And I think I might edge out on this one.
It could be. It could be. It could be. So if you're listening to this and you don't know what we're talking about, we do a fantasy film ball game. Basically works out to 3 times a year. We do 3 blocks of 4 months each, where we take all the big releases coming to theater, and then we each get 100 virtual dollars to bid on the movies that are coming out in that block that we think are the ones that are going to make the most money in the first 4 weekends of their release. And that is what's happening now. So once we've had our bidding for the particular block, which we are in the middle of now, Tina has magic database management skills and keeps up with where we are financially. It's a very fun game, and you can play with us if you want to. You just have to
I go in with different strategies, and my strategy this last time was I'm just going to see what my game looks like if I just get all the wild cards.
It's funny. I don't think, because I'm playing in 2 games, because the TikTok players asked me to play in their game too. I don't remember if I don't think I picked the same movies in both brackets, but my dollar amount is almost the same. Like,
yeah, you're kind of like, I want to
like right at $70 million on both. It's really close.
Hold on, I want to see. I'm investigating. So for the TikTok game, you got Night Swim, ISS, Madam Web, and Kung Fu Panda 4. Or no, that's our game. For the TikTok game, you got Night Swim, ISS. Then you got Argyle, Drive Away Dolls, and Unsung Hero. Argyle and Drive Away Dolls together equals 45.8.
That probably equals Madam Web.
Yeah, 37.2.
Yeah, that's funny. All right.
And we introduced a new rule where if you have money left over, that detracts 1 million per each dollar left over.
Yeah.
So that's why someone has negative $10 million right now.
Exactly. So it's a fun game. So if you want to join us, you can certainly do so. And now we're to our Oscar game that we play every year. And it's a good way for us to sort of recap and talk about the Oscars and talk about the movies from last year that we liked and didn't like and that kind of thing. But we gamify everything. So that's part of it. So real quick, I'll go over the rules for the game because it appears some people don't remember how they work. So basically the rules are, first thing is we're at 100 again. And it's really funny. We have a friend who is a hardcore gamer. And I developed these rules and he and I play tested the crap out of this. And it still ended up like 100 points to play with. It worked the best. So here's how it works. The categories, there's 23 categories, are broken into 3 blocks. The blocks are broken up by risk. So picking Best Picture is not risky. It's pretty easy to figure out who's going to win Best Picture. So it's very low risk. So if you apply your points, and we call them confidence points because it's how confident are you in the movie you're choosing. You have to spend at least 1, but you can't spend more than 10. So it has to be between 1 and 10 for each award. And you have
motherfuckers.
Exactly. So in that top tier category of the least risky movies, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, those really big awards, you get a × 2 multiplier. So if you spend 5 points on Best Film and you win, then you get that × 2. And that's your points for that particular category. So it's 2 × 5, it's 10 points. Then there's a middle tier category that's where you'll find things like Best Editing and Best Sound. They're a little bit harder to track. You kind of have some technical knowledge. You got to do a little bit of looking to get those. So it's a × 3 multiplier on those. And then there's the very bottom tier of movies. The best short documentary. Very hard to see unless you're really out there looking. And very little press. So that is the riskiest group that you spend confidence points on. And that is a × 4 multiplier. So if you spend 5 points on Best Doc Short and you get it correctly, that's 4 × 5 is 20 points. And now we add up our points at the end and see who wins. We started doing this because before we just picked movies. And I think there were 2 years in a row Nico and I tied for first place. So we had to gamify this just a little bit more. So this makes it a little more interesting.
And I won last year.
What's that?
And I won last year.
That's true. Side note.
Which was some bullshit, but whatever.
Yeah. So the winner of this game gets to pick one of the wild cards for the summer bracket, which is a very powerful. And I think it actually worked out for Nathan, if I remember correctly. I think.
Oh yeah, it did. It very much did.
And then he won that bracket. So
winner also gets $5. I'm putting $5 in the jar.
So normally, especially if you've been with us for many years, I go in
to use the coffee.
Wait, hang on, Zach. Go ahead.
I go in to basically see what strategy can I use that upsets Steven the most. It's been rolling dice. It's been piggybacking off of people and copying their guesses. Just random stuff. I try not to play, but this year I've decided I'm going to play.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
I have a strategy that I've been working on for a solid week and a half.
This is what I suggested to Nathan yesterday to sweeten the pot. If you guys want to do this, is each one of us throw $5 into a Regal gift card for whoever wins.
I can do
$5. It's a $25 gift card.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's make it theater chain of choice.
Yes.
Okay, theater chain of choice. Yeah.
Because we could use it at AMC.
Yeah.
More than we could use it at Regal.
I'm
okay with that. Okay.
I was about to say I usually just throw in to keep it interesting so somebody can get a coffee the following Monday morning.
Well, now you can get a popcorn and a soda probably.
Yeah.
So I'll be responsible for that. Whoever wins, or all the losers, just Venmo me the $5, and then I'll get the card and send it to the winner.
Yeah, sure.
After the game, hopefully I'm the winner, so it makes it easy. All right, so there's a lot of different ways you can play this game. You can play this by spending points in the riskier categories, or you can try to play the field. There's interesting way. I'm interested to see how you guys have chosen to do it. So what we're going to do is just kind of go through the awards, and then Tina, are you going to make a note of what everybody spins, or how do we want to do this?
Yeah, I can do that. Give me just a second. I was going to do that for me and Nico, but I can do that for you guys.
I'm going to do it for everybody here. I got my sheet.
Zach,
So
Nathan, and Steven. Sweet.
All right.
And keep in mind, the Oscars are Sunday.
The Oscars are Sunday night, by the way, and I will be, if we're feeling good, we're all gonna, well, most of us are gonna be together to watch them. Either way, I'm gonna be live streaming them. So
Yeah.
I was
because
about to
that
say
was,
it's gonna be a sad day if Steven's like, I'm too sick. I'm gonna be like, man.
nah, I'm feeling better already. By Sunday, I'll be good.
I'm already starting to feel better. She's feeling better. It's up to Nico now.
Yeah,
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Pressure. All right. let's
no
go.
pressure.
Pressure than your nasal cavity.
All right. So I guess like I'm looking at the stupid list. What list are we going to go by? Because I wish we could go bottom to top, but the Academy Awards page has them in alphabetical order, which is super annoying.
Somebody.
Well, I mean,
pick.
if you want to go from the post credits, like the times 4, I can start from the bottom of the game list.
Yeah,
and we can
that's
start-
documentary short.
Yeah, that's what I would prefer because that'll help Tina for noting and Zach for noting this too, because you'll know what multipliers we're in.
Yep. That's how I have my thing broken down.
So we can start with like the post credits multiple by 4.
Yeah. So
Yep.
first one is best documentary short.
All right, so
Nominees are.
Which that is the ABCs of Book Banning by
Do we wanna
Sheila
go-
Nevin.
wait, hang on. What are you asking, Zach?
Do we want to go over these as she says them so we know? Like, I mean, we've seen these.
Yeah, Zach and I can give you guys the insight on especially on these because we've seen every single one.
Okay. The ABCs of Book Banning by Sheila Nevins and Trish Adlasic.
So that one is a documentary short that's literally based on. It's exactly what it sounds like. It is about the book banning that's happening in this country right now, and it's interesting because the majority of the movie is little kids talking about the books they aren't allowed to read. Now, what they do is they get like very high. They're not getting your average kid. They're getting some high reading kids. You know, kids are reading beyond their years.
Oh, yeah. Advanced reading levels. Yeah.
It's brilliant to hear those kids talking about how they feel about the books that they're not allowed to get in their libraries. I really liked this one. Zach had a problem with it, and I get the problem he had. As a documentary, it doesn't show the other side. It doesn't have.
It's one sided, and then doesn't really. It's like a good first act, but there's no second or third act.
Which I'm usually right there in agreement on, but this is like a 10-minute short, 15-minute short. I liked it a lot. Thought it was great, and it's very timely. So there's that.
Okay. Next one is The Barber of Little Rock by John Hoffman and Christine Turner.
Oh, take it away, Steven. This was
this was probably my favorite film of the block, though, but it also pissed me off. It's a story about a guy who is a barber and he teaches barber classes, but he works with people on the lower economic scale, mostly Black people that are struggling to get support. And what he ends up doing is starting a bank, essentially, because they can't bank. Banks won't give them loans, won't help them start businesses, nothing. So it's kind of a story about him and what he's doing in the community. It's a series of vignettes, though. It just shows what he's doing. This movie, if they had added a narrative following the building of the bank or following some
of the people taking loans from the bank and
like that movie could have been a feature, but it was very well done.
All right. The Island in Between by S. Leo Chiang and Zhang Xian.
This is about a island that's really, really close to China. It's actually the closest island, technically, is still part of Taiwan. Taiwan's just more than that one island. There's actually a bunch of islands. And it's about the people living there and how they feel about, well, do you consider yourself a part of China, or how do you feel about China? And
It was interesting. I had no clue that they were.
I thought Taiwan was one island. It's like, no.
It's not even just the one island part. It's like you could literally look into China with a good, decent set of binoculars. They're so close.
No, you don't need binoculars. You should go out to a cliff nearby and go, "Yep, there it is."
Oh, there it is. It's like shit. It's a good short though. Very good short.
Yep.
All right. Last Repair Shop by Ben Proudfoot and Chris Bowers.
This is about the a musical repair shop in LA is the last repair shop for musical instruments for the public school system. So it's about the people, the 5 different people that work there. I work with woodwinds, I work with brass, blah, blah, blah. And their stories about who they are and the work that they do.
Hmm.
Couple of things of note. Um,
Disney is
it's
behind
Disney.
this one.
And also, it's probably the highest production value of any of the Doc shorts.
Yeah.
The quality is through the roof.
Oh yeah, they have the good cameras and they have the good lenses and lights.
Yeah.
They have the power of the mouse on their
They have
side.
the power of the mouse. Well, it's a named director also. Who directed that one, Zach?
Ben Proudfoot and Chris Bowers.
Yeah, I would swear that they've done other stuff, but anyway, yeah, it's very high production value.
All right, and last is Nine Nine and Waipo by Sean Wang and Sam Davis.
That one is probably the most narratively complete of all the films. Like, it's got a really fun little narrative story. It's really, though, a personal doc about a couple, an old elderly couple, and just sort of like the life that they live. It's very cute, very funny.
Yeah, they're not sisters. What are they?
I can't remember.
They're like if say for instance, it's kind of like if Tina and Nico's both had sisters and they became friends.
Yeah. It's very very fun and cute, and yeah, it's a good little movie. It's very very low budget though.
Yep.
So like friends with sisters-in-laws.
Yeah, sister-in-laws. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
They're like 90 and 89 or something.
There's a lot of farting in it, actually.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, who wants to pull the trigger first?
I'll
Okay.
put 3.
Oh, Nico?
Yep, I'll do 3 and last repair shop.
Okay.
I will do 5 for Last Repair Shop
Woo! Big spender.
because LA children, public service, the stories they're telling, production quality. It also helps the directors of this also have won an Oscar previously.
I said that.
Yep.
Nathan?
I'm doing 6 on Last Repair Shop.
Oh, damn.
Confidence.
Lots of confidence. I'm doing 4 points on Last Repair Shop. I think I feel like that one's probably the winner, but I think the
If it doesn't, it's going to be 9-9.
I think the ABC's of book banning is a wild card. But yeah, I feel like their Last Repair Shop's got it, so I'm going 4 points too. Tina, what did you go?
I am going to go 5 points for the last repair shop.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm going to make that 4. 4 points.
4 points.
Yeah, if that does not win it, it's going to be 9-9, and I'm perfectly happy with both of these. Last Repair Shop has a moment in it that my jaw kind of dropped. I was like, "What the hell?" Like,
I still think 9-9 is
couldn't
better.
believe it.
I think 9-9 is a better movie.
Yeah, I do. I do
Story-wise.
as well. Yeah.
So I would be fine with that too. All right.
All right, next category is live action short.
God, this is going to be easy.
All right, those are The After by Masan Harriman and Nikki Bentham.
This is a short on Netflix about a guy. I mean, it's so short. How do we go about this, Stephen, without just saying what happens?
I think at this point you're just gonna have to say what happened.
Okay, so essentially it's about this guy that is going along with his daughter, and he meets up with his wife when all of a sudden a masked killer comes out and yeets that kid off of a freeway, and then the mom kills herself, and it's about him dealing with their loss. And you see Steven, you see what he's doing? I had to do that in the theater because I was laughing so hard.
It was such an awkward
It
moment
was awful.
because people were like gasping and stuff, but the way it was done,
He yeets her off.
but then the mom was
The
like,
mom,
fuck it, and she just jumped too. She's like, bah. I was
she
like,
just
oh,
fucking I'm gonna kill myself, I guess. I gotta go after my kid, and just fucking yeets herself
It's like,
off.
bye, bitches. And it's just the execution is very weird and funny.
It was like, this is probably the worst Oscar related thing this year.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's real bad. Name actor in the movie though.
Yeah, David is it David Oyelowo?
I can't remember.
I think that's his name. Anyway, he's a good actor, but this is a bad short.
Yep.
All right, next is Invincible by Vincent Renee Lordy and Samuel Caron.
All right, Steven, take this one because I was falling asleep during this.
Wait, which one was this? I forgot.
Invincible. This is the little shit.
The little shit. I don't remember.
Okay, so this is about a kid in the juvenile system who's a
Oh yeah, you
complete
hated
fuck
this
up.
movie.
I hated this one. I'm sorry.
It's really not that bad, but it's about a kid who is a ne'er-do-well. He can't get his shit together. He keeps messing up and getting put into juvie and stuff like that, and it has a dark ending. A dark ending. It's pretty well made. It's well shot.
Yeah, it's well shot. I just
Foreign film.
damn, it's so long.
Zach hated it. I thought it was all right.
All right, Night of Fortune by Lassie Lescager Nor and Christian Norlick.
And is this
of
Norway? This is up in Europe, up north somewhere. I forgot where. Nordic, I think. But this is about a guy who
This is the comedy, right?
yeah, it's like a dark comedy to where there's this guy at a hospital morgue area. He has to essentially
I guess it's different
confirm
than it used
the body.
It's
or-
not even that because they're already in a coffin. They're already in a casket.
Yeah, I guess he's saying his goodbyes to his wife who has
Yes.
died.
Exactly.
And there's another guy that comes into the picture and shenanigans ensue. It's a lot of funny because it's cringe.
Yeah, it's
Kinda
kind of cringy, kind of gallows humor. It's cute. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
All right, next is Red, White, and Blue by Nazran Chaudhry and Sarah McFarlane.
Take it away, Steven.
Whether it will win or not, it is the best movie in this block.
No, it is not.
Oh, it is second. Oh, no, that's right. It's second best movie.
It's second best.
I don't know.
All right, guys.
Okay, so it's about
It's about a woman who is she's a waitress or whatever, and you see at the beginning she's looking at a pregnancy test, and she's very she's in a situation where she's like can't afford stuff, like basically, right? So it is revealed that she's in a state where she can't get an abortion. So she's going to have to leave the state to do that and doesn't have the money to. And another kind woman gives her money to do it. So then this waitress and her daughter go on a cross-country, basically drive to get an abortion handled. And then there's some shit that happens at the end that makes your jaw drop. It's a good short.
I felt like an asshole
Yeah, it's a good short.
watching that one.
I actually probably story-wise might like this one better, but it is not the best one.
Yeah.
I take it The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar is, in your opinion, the best one?
Boy, let me tell you how good it is. I'm putting 10 points down for me.
I also am putting 10 points on that one. It is go ahead, Zach, talk about it.
So this is a Wes Anderson short about the short film of the it's based on the short story from Roald Dahl about Henry Sugar, who is this millionaire guy that one day reads a book about how to do a certain act and then devotes his life to
Doing that act.
and the events that follow afterwards. It is wonderful.
Hey, is this the one with Benedict Cumberbatch?
What's that?
It is Benedict Cumberbatch. It is Ray Fiennes.
That's a short?
Yeah.
It's like 37 minutes.
And it has the
On Netflix.
full production value of one of his movies, like to the T.
Oh yeah.
So here's the interesting thing. Here's how you can game the system, because Steven and Zach already called their shot, 10 points each.
Yeah.
They could be doing that because they know it's not going to win, and they want us to have equal confidence.
And that's why we put 10 points down.
They'll get back in other categories they're more confident in.
True. Could be.
If this doesn't win, it's going to be like, that's an upset. Wow.
I'm going to go with 10 points to Wes Anderson.
Oh, someone was trying to game the system.
Somebody couldn't even take the time to watch it on Netflix.
I see.
I don't think you guys are clever enough to do what I just
I'm going to
described,
go
so-
6 points for Wes Anderson.
Hey, y'all there?
Yeah.
I glitched out.
Oh, well,
Uh,
what is your choice for this block, sir, Nathan?
I am going to go with The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, 10 points.
Damn, we're all locked in on this.
Locked in.
Well, next up is Best Animated Short.
This entire block is dog shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, please continue.
Hold on, where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Letter to a Pig by Tal Cantor and the Mit R. Gesselter?
This is a film that has an interesting art style, kind of almost rotoscopy in a way, about a guy telling a story about how a pig saved his life from Nazis, and then it just goes off the goddamn rails.
And it had the shittiest subtitles of all time. I had no clue what was going on in the movie.
Oh, real quick. I found out what the sign language, what ASL is for Nazi. I want to teach it to you guys. Can I teach it to you guys?
Oh, God.
Are you serious?
Oh, my God.
There's not in the comedy special of the sign language interpreter every time the dude said Nazi.
Oh.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh God, Steve, we're gonna get demonetized here.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. You got to go look at that short. It's on Netflix. Yeah. The Wes Anderson shorts there. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. 95 Senses by Jerusha Hess and Jared Hess.
This is a short film narrated by what's his name?
It's the best of the worst.
Yeah, it is the best of the worst. It's about a guy telling his life story and how all the senses of his, sight, hearing, smell play into where it led him to where he is today.
Yeah.
It's narrated by what's his fucking name?
I don't remember. We knew it right away.
He's an actor. He's a very prominent actor with
decent animation in that one.
yeah, fun animation, but nothing groundbreaking. But a good, actually, it was my favorite.
Yeah, it was mine too.
All right. Next is Our Uniform by Yagane Moghadam.
This is a animated short. Almost it's like stop motion animation on clothing uniforms about a girl in what country was it?
Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern, and how her uniform changed and what it meant for them. It has this whole disclaimer saying we don't look down on the burqa. This is just a topic.
Yeah.
At hand. Interesting, but too short.
And I kind of zoned out on it a little bit. It was nice looking, but
Yeah, it was interesting. It was just too short.
yeah.
All right. Next up is Pachyderm by Stephanie Clement and Mark Roos.
This is the happiest short ever made about a girl spending the summer in the French countryside with her grandparents.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It gets dark. This one, but it
boy.
continues to look like highlights. That's what it reminded me of. Like the animation looked like highlights. If you remember those old like kid books or whatever. Yeah.
It's the most family friendly, happiest time of the year film.
Which normally would be a favorite for me just because of that, but I just didn't care for it.
It's fine. It's just
Yeah.
Next up is War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko by
This is Matt's favorite.
Mullins and Brad Booker.
easily the fucking worst movie of this block, which means it's gonna win. This is Weta and Unreal, like making a short about these two sides of the war playing chess with a bird that goes in between. And it turns out, and this is a major surprise, war is bad.
It looks good because it is done in Unreal, and Weta did help do it. And it does have that song, that fucking awful song.
War is over.
So yeah,
I fucking hated this. Like the more time that goes on, I'm like, fuck this movie,
that
man.
made me more and more angry the whole time.
Like, oh.
I'm going to put 4 points into 95 Senses.
I was gonna go with 95 Senses until we described the war movie, and I think it's gonna be that one.
It's so bad. Like, it's shocking it got nominated.
All right.
How many points was that, Nico?
3.
I'm actually going to do 5 points to Letter to a Pig.
And I'm going to drop 2 points on War is Over. I have very minimal confidence in it. I don't want to win.
You said 2?
Yeah. I don't want to win because of that movie. Fuck that movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1. Like, I hope I'm wrong, but I'm not gonna bet on it because fuck, it's so on the nose and bad. It's
so
the
bad.
baby brain level. Oh my god, war is just terrible. Would you believe? We have money on our project. We got the the only way this would be better
Okay.
is if
We have a lot of awards left to go.
I know, real quick, is if John Lennon walks on stage accepting the award for this and goes, "Surprise, guys, I'm not dead," and then Will Smith comes out and shoots him.
You don't have to shoot him; he gets a slap.
That is a very convoluted story. Next,
That's the only way this would be better.
Production design. Nominees are Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon,
I love the ones where we don't need description.
Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
This is a hard one.
This is a tough one.
You
I
got
think
like
these are two main
3
races.
different
I'm
ones.
going in 6 points in Poor Things.
I think this is a Poor Things Barbie race.
Yeah,
It is.
What are you doing, Nathan?
I'm going to do 5 points in Barbie.
Nice little passion play there. Tina,
Give me some time to think.
or Zach, what did you do?
I mean, Poor Things is so out there and original, but Barbie is so striking.
You guys want a hot take from me?
Yeah, sure.
Barbie's only going to win 1 award.
Costume?
This is my feeling. No, I'm going to go 3. I'm going to go 3 points in Poor Things.
Okay.
I'm going to go 4 points in Poor Things.
I think Barbie is almost going to get shut out. I just have this suspicion.
I'm betting it's song. I'm not betting it's going to win song. I'm wondering what award you think it's going to win.
You'll know because I'm going to spend points on it.
Right, Zach, you're the only one left, my dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4 with Poor Things. I need to write these down so I know how much I'm actually spending.
Yeah, especially since you didn't prepare. As I
Okay, so I'll give an update when we change like the bracket categories. But right now we are on documentary feature film.
This is a tough one.
Nominees are Bobby Wine, The People's President, by Moses Wyo, Christopher Sharp, and John Batsek.
I don't think Zach and I've seen these.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen these.
Yeah.
The Eternal Memory, Mati Alberti. 4 daughters, Kauthar Ben Hania and Nadim Chekruha. To Kill a Tiger, Nisha Pahuja, Cornelia Principe, and David Oppenheim. 20 Days in Maripol.
This is a tough. This hurts my heart. Being the one
Mr.
wild.
Chernoff. I don't know how to say it.
She's working on the
Michelle
Oh,
Meisner and Ricky Aronson Rath. MSTYSLAV. It only has 2 fucking vowels.
5 points.
Letter-
20 days in Mariupol.
Okay, sorry, what?
5 points. 20 days in Mariupol.
Any reasoning?
It's relevant.
I'm gonna go 3 Kill a Tiger.
I'm going to go 2 points on Mariupol. And it literally is because it's relevant. Because this hurts me being a documentary filmmaker that this is the category I have not been able to see the movies from.
How many did you say, Steven?
2.
Okay. I'm going to go 4 with Tiger.
Nathan, what'd you do?
I'm doing 7 points with 20 Days in Maripol.
Oh,
Ballsy. But I think it's probably a good play.
Yeah.
I think it's a good play.
All right. Makeup and hairstyling. Nominees are Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Society of the Snow.
what was the first one?
Golda.
I don't know that one.
I haven't seen that one.
Me neither.
But I'm going to tell you that I'm going to go 3 points on Poor Things.
I think I'm going to join you.
I'm gonna go 4 on Poor Things. Nathan or Zach, how many points are you doing? 3 as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nathan?
I'm actually going to go 5 points on Maestro.
I know he's
okay.
spending 5 points on the nose.
Yeah.
Let's say that bad nose.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, fuck it. It's Oscar nominated. What the hell do we know?
it's true. It's true. It could go that way. I feel like
I think if it's one, that should be it.
All right.
what did you do, Nico?
So it's hair and makeup?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3 with Poor Things.
I suspect Poor Things is going to win it, but I don't know. It's an interesting category because
I haven't seen 2 of these films, so
I could see because I could also see Offie just kind of like
I'm actually
pick
thinking
up some small.
I'm gonna change mine to Oppenheimer.
all right.
I'm still doing the 4 points.
Okay.
in a way it would kind of suck if Oppenheimer won that one because I mean obviously they had nice hairdos and period clothes, but I mean it could.
Yeah, but they had a lot of practical makeup for the aging.
Yeah, I think that's what's pushing me towards Oppenheimer.
Yeah, especially like as you get older Offie, you get older Strauss.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you also get Willem Dafoe looking like a Frankenstein's monster.
yeah, you do. That's why it's a good race.
You're standing up on your own. All right. Next is costume design. The nominees are Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
I'm looking for my choice.
Oh shit!
This one is the one that I'm going to say Poor Things is going to get.
This is a tough one too.
Because it's like my first thought is like Barbie, but they were merely adapting clothes that were already created, whereas Poor Things is out there in terms of its costume design. It gets fucking beautifully weird.
Which is why I'm going 3 points Poor Things.
I'll go 4.
Nathan, what are you doing?
I'm doing 2 points, Barbie.
You have very little confidence in your movie, sir.
All right, Nico.
You said 3?
He said 2.
2.
2 Poor Things.
All right, that ends our post-credit bracket.
What was Tina's pick again?
Poor Things for 4.
4. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Go
I
for it.
have an even 70 points left. Nico also has an even 70 points left. Zach, you have 68 points.
Good. My math is right. Yay.
Ethan, you have 60 points.
Good.
Steven, you have 73.
Hell yeah.
All right, now we're moving to the closing credits bracket. First one up is Best Sound. And the nominees are The Creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, and The Zone of Interest.
Just to confirm, these are 3X.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
10 points, zone of interest.
You went 2 points of Zone of
No,
Interest?
10.
10.
10
Okay.
points, zone of interest. I am rock hard in that decision.
I'm going I'm going 3 points.
Creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer, Zone of Interest.
I'm going 3 points Oppenheimer.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go 4 Offie.
I'm going to go for Oppenheimer.
You know what? I'm gonna go.
Oh God, is this going to be a repeat of last year with me going fucking Avatar and everyone else going Top Gun? And I put 10 points down? Holy shit. Whatever. I'm going to win. Fuck all y'all.
I'm gonna go Zone of Interest, but I'm only gonna give 4 points.
Come on,
This is going
Tina.
to be a very interesting game.
Come on, Tina. That's going to be 3 times. That's 12 points, man. Let's go.
I'm predicting the future right now that Zach just lost the game for himself.
All right.
Zone of interest sound is so important. It is a character. It is the best sound mix of last year. Fuck you.
I agree.
All right. Music, original song. You have, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. You have The Fire Inside from the Flamin' Hot Cheeto movie. I'm Just Ken from Barbie. And Never Went Away from American Symphony. Wahazi from Killers of the Flower Moon. And What Was I Made For from Barbie.
Did anybody listen to these?
Yes.
Okay, Flaming Hot was dog shit. Can we
I
agree on
know
that?
Flaming Hot because I didn't see that movie.
Well, no, the Fire Inside, excuse me. Like that song, I was like, this is bad.
It's just me getting texts.
Nathan, you said you listened to him?
I've listened to most of these.
Oh, okay. Well, what did you pick?
I'm picking What Was I Made For 5 points.
Interesting. Zach, what are you picking?
Stalling.
I'm
What was I made for? I'm trying to pick my points.
I don't remember which one that was. 8
points.
Ooh.
This one's going to be a bit of a passion play for me. I'm going to go with Wazaze. But because it's a passion play, I'm only going to give it 4 points.
I'm going, What Was I Made For? 8 points.
You a bitch. You a bitch.
Nico?
I knew that was I didn't know it was going to be that one.
It was a toss-up. It could be Ken also.
I'm going to hedge my bet. I'm going to go with Ken for 2 points.
Good for you because it's a challenge. It could easily win. I think of the two, What Was I Made For is actually a better song.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's why I chose it.
But Billie Eilish has already won an Oscar.
Which makes her more Oscar tempting.
All right. Next up is original score. And the nominees are American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
Who are you choosing, Zach?
Oppenheimer. It's 5 points.
Nathan, what did you pick?
Oppenheimer, 2 points.
Damn. This is a tough one for me.
I mean, okay, let's be real. Killers, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things are good scores.
Yeah.
Like, really good. Indiana Jones has no business being on here.
Agree. My problem is I think Killers of the Flower Moon is a better fucking score than Oppenheimer. Also, the guy who did the score is dead.
Do it, you pussy. Come on, do it. Do it, you pussy. Lose the points.
Could it be the only thing that Killers of the Flower Moon wins the entire night?
No, because reasons.
I just
If
don't.
it makes you feel better, I'm doing Killers for 5.
I'm going to do Killers for 4.
After this.
Okay, I'm going to have one passion play. I'm going to go Killers for 3.
All right.
Yeah, Oppenheimer has that in the fucking bag, man.
You said that.
Yeah.
It's fine. I got buffer room because of your stupid sound choice.
Look, let's be real. If both of those,
Does the Oscars want to make sure they give John Williams his last movie an Oscar?
that would be the worst.
Zach,
That would
Zach toilet brush fell over.
no, it's my phone falling off. That would be genuinely the worst thing to happen that evening.
All right, let me see.
Outside of Will Smith showing up and slapping someone else.
Did not know about Flower Moon guy being dead. Yeah, it's a lot. I forget it's a guy from the band. The band, they're named the band that Scorsese has collaborated with for a long time. What Was I Made For hits different, says Avocado. I don't love the movie, but I think that is a really good song. So that's why I went that way.
All right. International feature film is up next. And the nominees are Io Capitano from Italy, Perfect Days from Japan, Society of the Snow from Spain, the Teacher's Lounge from Germany, and the Zone of Interest from the United Kingdom.
So I just want to cut to the chase and say 10 points for Zone of Interest.
10 points out of interest.
I mean,
I'll third that 10-point zone.
because Zone of Interest has got that locked. Nathan, what are you doing? Look, Nathan's rethinking his pick now.
No, I'm thinking about points.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
do
the other
Zone of
hard
Interest.
part
I'm
about
gonna
this.
do-
Wait. We got 3 people at the same time. Tina, what did you say?
Zone of Interest, but I'm only doing 8.
Okay, what did you say, Zach?
That's the hard part about this is you know your pick, and then you're like,
Fun.
how much can I spare, and what's the multiplier, and yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
know
Nathan-
what?
yeah.
I'm going to do 8-point zone of interest.
All right, reasonable choice. I mean, there's another movie in there I love a lot, but Zone of Interest is the one.
All right, film editing is up next. The nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
This one hurts.
Does it?
Yeah, there's like 3 movies in here I would pick.
Same.
What category is this?
Editing.
Editing.
This is a tough one. This is a personal one for me and Zach.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Because Killers is so tight, but Ugh!
But I'm going Oppenheimer for 3.
Oh god damn it. But it's so tight. It's so oh.
I agree.
You said 3 for Oppenheimer.
I sure did.
I'm gonna go 3 for Killers.
It's a tough one because I love the editing of Killers. It's beautiful, but
You know what? I'm going to do 1 point for Oppenheimer.
you have no confidence.
Real quick, just because I noticed a mistake I made last round. Hey, Nathan, for What Was I Made For? How many points did you?
What was I made for? This. Hang on a minute. Where's the song?
3 points, Killers.
I did 5 points for what
Okay.
was I made for.
Cool. I only mixed up one. I accidentally switched Zone of Interest point scores for you and Steven last round.
Also, thank you, Zach, for yelling completely different numbers at movies to the question we were
Yeah.
asking.
Zach, what movie did you say?
3 for
3
Killers.
3 for Killers. I got 2 passion plays, and that's one of them.
I'm not very passionate.
I'll do.
I am not going to cry about it if I lose to that one because Killers
I'm
is
gonna do 4 points. Killers.
It's
it's
so tight.
it is. It's so tight. You could bounce a quarter off the ass of that editing.
Cinematography. The nominees are El Conde, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Poor Things, and Oppenheimer. That one I'm going to go with Oppenheimer on 4 points.
I'm gonna go 7, Oppie.
And I'm going 4 points, Oppenheimer.
How many points, Tina?
I'm doing 4.
Me and Tina made the same decision.
5 for Oppenheimer.
Nathan, you are the holdout.
3 for Oppenheimer.
Low confidence.
So if it's not Oppie, we're all screwed.
There's just like the practicalness of so much of that movie. It's got to be that one.
If that didn't win, I would say Poor Things would be my second pick.
I could still lean into the cinematography in Killers. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Next is adapted screenplay. We have American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest.
I'm pulling it up here. Adapted screenplay. Okay, here's where I start spending points on things that I didn't. You know what?
This is still a 3x multiplier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose American Fiction, and I'm gonna give it the same number of points that I did for my rating on Letterboxd, 3.
I'm gonna go Barbie. 3 points.
I'm gonna go Barbie, 4 points.
I'm gonna go American Fiction, 4 points.
Nico.
American Fiction, 1 point.
Watch Oppenheimer wins.
All
I
right.
was almost at Oppenheimer. I have no confidence in this category.
So we've done adapted screenplay. Now let's do original screenplay. The nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May December, and Past Lives.
Do I go with my heart or with my brain?
I'm not going with my heart. I want to, but I'm not doing it.
Oh, please. I just want it to. I'd be so happy.
Do it.
I'm
Maybe
doing Past Lives for 3 because I'm going with my heart. Fuck you guys.
What are you doing, Zach?
Oh, I can't do it. I gotta go holdovers for 3.
I'm going Anatomy of a Fall for 3.
It's a good pick.
I'm going Anatomy of a Fall for 2.
Holdovers for 3.
I don't think it's the best.
Yeah, but you didn't vote for the best either.
Damn it.
All right. So that concludes our post or closing credits bracket. The point tally is, hold on. I am left with 34 points. Nico is left with 36 points. Steven is left with 36 points. Nathan is left with 31 points. And Zach is left with 21 points.
Oh, wow.
I've been spending, boys.
Yeah. I was going to say, we're all pretty much like in the same ballpark. But...
Yeah, I think a lot of us are playing a similar game, which is interesting.
Yep. There are 8 categories left. Let's kick it off with visual effects. The nominees are The Creator, Godzilla -1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Napoleon, and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I have 2 passion plays here because I have Mission Impossible with the fucking building a train just to destroy it. And then you have Godzilla, which it's fucking Godzilla.
I watched a breakdown of their visual effects of like how they did it. There was a lot of just creativity going on that, not just CGI, but like filmmaking of how do we get this.
Godzilla or Mission?
Godzilla. I mean, it really is impressive.
I think
the creator has this on lock, though.
So you're doing The Creator?
I don't know,
You
because
know,
I'm pulling for Godzilla so hard.
All right. We've
But-
gotten a request for rundown again. So we got The Creator, Godzilla -1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, and Napoleon.
So the one thing I will say, because I share all my information, is, we had the SAG Awards, we have all those different awards. Well, the visual effects equivalent of the SAG Awards happened, and the creator did win.
You said it did?
It did. Yeah. This is a very tough one.
I'm gonna go. Well,
You're gonna go what?
hang on a second. I think I'm gonna go with Godzilla -1, 3 points.
I think it's OO. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it OO in the chat? It says I gotta watch that behind the scenes. If you go to YouTube and you type in Godzilla -1 VFX, it's from Toho Official. The visual effects of Godzilla -1 is that video.
I'm doing Godzilla -1 for 4 points.
I think I'm going to do Godzilla -1 for 3 points.
I'm gonna go the same boat. Godzilla 3.
All right, Zach, are you doing The Creator?
Yeah, I'm doing the creator for 3.
How many points?
For 3, and I hate to do it. Like if I win this category, I'm gonna be like, man. Like,
I saw it. I saw it. It was pretty.
that Godzilla has won, right? This has got to be like Godzilla's first Oscar to win.
Yeah.
It's got. I want Godzilla to have an Oscar.
I want them to win so
Academy
bad.
Award-winning Godzilla -1.
I would be so happy.
This is a career Oscar. It may not necessarily be for the movie; it's for the entire career.
It's the legacy of Godzilla.
I know, but the creator, the visual effects are the only thing going for that film.
Oh, exactly. Look at it this way: you're the Academy. You get your ballot. You see VFX. You see Godzilla on it. You don't care what the others are. You're just gonna vote Godzilla.
That's why I chose it.
Tina.
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
I'm left with 28 points, right?
You were left with 28 points. Yes, that is correct.
All right.
All right.
That hurts.
All right, we're moving on to animated feature. The nominees are The Boy and the Heron by Hayao Miyazaki and Toshio Suzuki. Elemental by Peter Son and Denise Ream. Nimona by Nick Bruno, Troy Quine, Karen Ryan, and Julie Zachary. Robot Dreams by Pablo Berger, Ivan Cormenzana, Ignacy Estape, and Sandra Tapia Diaz. And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse by Kent Powers, Justin K. Thompson, Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, and Amy Pascal.
So a little fun fact about Robot Dreams. There's a sneak screening of it tonight in Nashville, and they said you see it tonight or you're not seeing it till summer.
Well, that's fine. As long as I get to see it. It is. I'm excited because it is zero dialogue. It is a Spanish film, but it doesn't matter because there's no dialogue.
So let's be real. This is coming down to The Boy and the Heron or Spider-Man.
Facts.
So are we going to award it to Ghibli's worst film in 10 years, which is highly rated, but dog shit?
When was The Wind Rises released?
Like 5 years ago, maybe?
No, Wind Rises was 2014, 2013.
Is that the 10 years? Because that's a pretty bad movie.
Well, I mean, that's the last Miyazaki film, so... Or are we giving it Spider-Verse? I mean...
I'm going Spider-Man. 4 points.
I'm also going to go Spidey for 4. Actually, you know what? Bump it up. I'm going to go 7.
Hell yeah, confident. What are you doing, Zach?
26. 26 and 6 ones left.
Nathan, what are you doing?
I'm doing Spider-Man for 4 points.
What are you doing, Zach? Come on, baby.
I'm like really trying to think here.
I'm doing Spider-Man for 5 points.
I really have.
You said 5?
Yeah.
Join us, join us, join us.
Or don't.
I'll go 3 for Boy and the Heron.
Ooh, that makes me happy.
How many?
3.
Loser. All right, now we're getting to the meat. Best actress in a supporting role.
Sorry.
And our nominees are Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer. I'm sorry, they're doing like Christmas carols in the back. Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer. Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple. America Ferrera for Barbie. Jodie Foster for Naiad. Davine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers.
It's a tough one. A lot of really good ones. I haven't seen Naiad, so I can't say, but Jodie Foster's awesome.
I'm going to go Davine Joy Randolph.
That's what I was going to go with. 4 points.
I'm going to go Devine for 5.
What did you choose, Nathan?
6 points, Davine.
Nico! He talks as soon as Nathan starts telling me his points.
Sorry.
6 points, Davine.
Okay.
I'll stick with mine. 5 for Devine.
Okay, 5 for Davine. I swear to God, Nico.
I just want to confirm I have 18 points left, right?
I have you at 15.
15, my bad. And how many categories left?
Yeah, including this one, we have 6.
The actors, the actresses, director, and movie.
You screwed yourself, Zach.
Okay.
You screwed yourself.
No, 9 points, Divine.
Okay.
I think I know what he's thinking a lot.
I'm going 5 points, Divine.
All right.
Because, like, her performance was so good.
She's like, she owns that movie in a lot of ways.
Next up is actor in a supporting role. The nominees are Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction, Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things.
Teen Hardy J.
1 point, Robert Downey Jr.
6 points, Robert Downey Jr.
5 points, Robert Downey Jr.
That should leave me with 12 points. Yes. Okay.
Yes, and I'm doing 6 points for Robert Downey Jr.
So what? 52?
You have 11 left.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right. Best actress in a
What-
leading role.
What did Nico do?
10 for Robbie.
Yeah.
All right.
And for Robert
Well, I
Downey
should
Jr.
specify, there are 2 Robbies.
Yeah.
So
That's fine. And just confirm, this is 2x or 1x?
This is
2X.
2x.
This is 2.
Cool. Thank you.
2x is as low as it goes.
All right. Actresses in the leading role. The nominees are Annette Bening for Naiad, Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan for Maestro, and Emma Stone for Poor Things.
This hurts.
I am going 4 points for Lily Gladstone.
I'm going 2 points for Lily Gladstone.
I'm going 3 for Emma.
Ooh.
Ooh, Zach, what are you doing?
1 point for Lily, but man, can we just give them both to Emma and Lily? Like, damn.
You say 3 points or 1 point?
1. I only have 1 point to give out for each category now.
Tina, I have 10 points left, right?
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to go 3 points, Lily Gladstone.
Yeah, are you excited?
All right. Next up, we have her in a leading role. The nominees are Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction.
Damn it.
2 for Giovanni.
How many points?
2.
You said 2 for Paul Giamatti.
Yep.
I'm going to go 5 points for Cillian Murphy.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's some weird echo.
I mean, it's literally between these two.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm gonna go 1 for Cillian Murphy.
Killian.
Cillian.
Ilian.
I'm gonna go 1 for Oppenheimer, fuckers.
I'm going to go 3 points for Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go 4 points for Cillian Murphy. All right. Next, we have Best Director.
Man, fucking kill me. Fucking kill me.
All right. The nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, Justine Triet, Killers of the Flower Moon by Martin Scorsese, Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan, Poor Things, Yorgos Lanthimos, and The Zone of Interest by Jonathan Glazer. Now, I'm also going to do a point breakdown. Nico, you have 6 points left. I have 8 points left. Zach has 2 points left, which he can only do 1 point each. So, Nathan, you have 5 points left. Steven, you have 12.
How many
1 point.
categories do you have left? 2, just the 2?
This is movie.
This and movie, yeah.
1 point, Christopher Nolan. Like, this is a stacked fucking lineup, but yeah.
2 points, Christopher Nolan.
I'm just putting the movie, so. All right.
Hurts. It hurts.
4 points, Christopher Nolan.
I'm gonna go 3 points, Yogos.
Your
You're
goals.
just throwing your money away, sir.
You said 4 points?
3.
3. So you're splitting it in half.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then last but not
Wait,
least,
hey Tina, where'd you go again?
Yeah, I don't think you said
I went Oppenheimer 4. Now the category everybody wants, Best Picture. I'm catching my breath because there's a shit ton of them. Nominees are American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest.
1 point.
8 points.
Oppenheimer.
8 points, Oppenheimer.
3 points, Oppie.
3 points, Oppenheimer.
I'm doing 4 points, Oppenheimer. All right.
You said 4?
4.
Cool.
Let's
be real. Outside of Maestro,
What?
all these are good.
She's going to recap. Go ahead.
All right. So Best Picture, we pretty much all chose Oppenheimer. Director, we all chose Oppenheimer except for Nico. He chose Poor Things. Best Actor, we all chose Cillian Murphy except for Nico. He chose Paul Giamatti. Fuck's sake, Nico. Best Actress, we all chose Emma Stone. He chose Emma Stone. Supporting Actor, we all chose Robert Downey Jr. Supporting Actress, we all chose Davine Joy Randolph. Animated Feature, we all chose Spider-Man except for Zach, Boy and the Heron. FX, we all chose Godzilla -1 except for Zach. He chose The Creator. Jesus Christ.
I want to be wrong about that one, please.
I really want you to be wrong about sound. I want you to be sad.
All right, original
I want
screenplay.
you to suck that dick.
Original screenplay. Nico and Zach chose The Holdovers. Nathan and Steven chose Anatomy of a Fall. I chose Past Lives. That is a passion play for me. I don't really expect it to win, but who fucking cares?
Ooh, I'd love if it does.
Right.
Mhm.
Adapted screenplay. Steven, Nathan, and Nico all chose American Fiction. Tina and Zach chose Barbie. Cinematography, we all chose Oppenheimer. Editing, Nico, Tina, and Zach chose Killers. Nathan and Steven chose Oppenheimer. International film, we all chose Zone of Interest. Best scores, Steven, me, and Nico chose Killers of the Flower Moon. Nathan and Zach chose Oppenheimer. Original song, Steven, Nathan, and Zach chose What Was I Made For from Barbie. Nico chose I'm Just Ken from Barbie. And I chose Wazaze from Killers of the Flower Moon. Sound, Tina and Zach chose Zone of Interest. Nico, Nathan, and Steven chose Oppenheimer. For costume design, Nico, Tina, and Zach chose Poor Things. Steven also chose Poor Things. And Nathan chose Barbie. Makeup and hair, Nico, Zach, and Steven all chose Poor Things. Nathan chose Maestro, and I chose Oppenheimer. Documentary feature, Zach, Nathan, and Steven chose 20 Days of Maripol. Nico and I chose To Kill a Tiger. For production design, everybody chose Poor Things except for Nathan. He chose Barbie. Animated short, Nico, Zach, and Steven chose War is Over. Nathan chose Letters to a Pig, and Tina chose 95 Senses. Live action short, it was everybody choosing The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. And for documentary short, everyone chose The Last Repair Shop. So it's all down to like those slight choices that people make just to be different. Because we chose a lot of the same things.
Well, a lot of the same things too. The point breakdown was slightly off,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be. I think we're gonna be spread out a lot.
Yeah, like when we did like best supporting actor, like everybody was like in the middles for Robert Downey Jr. Everyone's like 10, give me 10. I know it's RDJ, I got it.
Well, I think
As like,
go ahead.
something like best original song, you chose 2 points. I did 4.
Yeah.
But Zach, Nathan, and Steven all chose above 5, if not 5. So
It's just still.
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I
fun.
feel like too this year was a little different because the winning, like who was going to win, was such a foregone conclusion compared to last year. Last year was wild.
Yeah.
This year it was a little more clear about the top tier of movies, so it left room to gamble at the bottom because there were some, Zone of Interest was definitely taking that best international feature. There's no question. And I feel like there were 2 or 3 other places that were just definites, and it just depends on how much money you spent on those 4 times 4 multipliers. That's gonna be game changing.
I'm gonna be excited to pick my wild card. That's all I gotta say.
So what I'm gonna do during the live stream Sunday night is I'm gonna set the whiteboard up with each of our names on it, and as each one we get right, we'll do the multiplier and put it up on the board so we can see.
I also have my spreadsheet, so all I gotta do is put in the winning film and if we got it right or not, and it auto calculates for everybody. So
amazing. That'll be perfect.
Because that's how it's done, Zach.
Oh, you know what?
I can tell you right now, Zach's losing.
Fuck off. I'm going to win. I always win. I'm going to rub it in your face.
The only thing that will suck is if Zach is correct about the fucking sound.
Well, you know it's going to be funny.
I'm going to win that shit, and when I do, I'm going to look at you and go, I fucking told you, asshole.
Zach, you're going to lose, and you're going to be crying out of your pink eye.
How funny would it be? How funny would it be the one time I actually play, I win, and then I go back to fucking with you guys?
Yeah.
That would be
I'd be so mad.
That would be perfect. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be perfect. Yeah, so that's the agreement. We've all agreed that whoever wins will be getting a $25 gift card to the.
It would be a $20 because there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, it'll be 20. Yeah, it'll be a $20.
Winner doesn't contribute.
Yeah. To the theater of their choice. So this is fun. That adds a little juice to it.
Can we do a Belcourt one? Can that be
It's
okay?
theater of your choice.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
All right, we got a heckin' tired baby here, so
I'm starving, so I gotta eat. But this was fun. Avocado Antics. Thank you guys for hanging with us in the chat this whole time, and we'll see everybody Sunday night right back here on my TikTok channel, streaming the Academy Awards live.
yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do our sign off thing, but okay.
That's fine. Bye, everybody.
Well, no, we could do the thing.
Damn it, Tina.
We could do the thing. Well, because then I would have to go back and edit. Okay.
I gotta pee.
All right. Well, then go, Nathan. Where do we find you on the internet?
Nate_R_70 on Instagram. Bye.
You'll also find him in the bathroom.
All right, Tina.
You can find Nico
at nicholasqualls.com for all my social links.
Yeah, his is easy.
I just posted about one of my most recent reads on Instagram and Blue Sky, Badly Deeply, the Diaries of Alan Rickman. Recommend.
Nice.
You can find me on most major social media under Cheddar Popper, CHEDRPOPPR.
Is that good, boy?
You can find me on Instagram. I'm Master of the Matrix 91. You can also find me on Steam as well as Discord as a Dangerous Meat Lunatic. And of course, you can find me on Letterboxd. I'm Master Z91.
And you can find him at the Minute Clinic getting antibiotics for his pink eye.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, just find me on all things Off the Shelf Movie Night, Off the Shelf Movies over on Instagram, OTS Movies on TikTok, and then OTS Movies on Letterboxd. We will see everybody Sunday night.
Bye, everybody.